I'm a little late. The dog ran away, but I gotta be right back. I'm gonna keep talking so you don't think you're all by your little self, because you're not. I'm right here. What is going on? I don't want, I want a live chat. How can I do that? Changed everything. Hi Heidi. Hi Karin. I'm gonna do the microphone because it's just more, I can be sometimes more sure that you hear me. Hi Sheldon. So glad you're here. Oh, that was stressful. Helga is a dog that wants a lot of attention. She has a lot of power and she's super fast. Okay, Abby. How do I put this on? Yeah, and I imagined her being in the next town because that's how fast she is. Yeah, and I'm a little scattered now. Microphone, I'm gonna put it into my phone. It should work. Oh, thank you. My hair's funny. It's because we have a very humid day. That's what my hair does. Oh well, okay. Stressful painting day yesterday. I thought I treated myself. I wanted to treat myself by just doing a big piece. And I wasted so much paint. Nothing worked. And I don't know if you ever experienced that. One of my paints went bad. Like mold. It was not even open for that long, but it was moldy on the rim, and I didn't really see it. But when I used it, the paint started separating immediately. So another thing that I have to think about. Heidi here. Now, let me get the big guy out of the way. Sorry. Because, yeah, that's how my spinners look like, but I bet I showed you before. It's, at one point it doesn't turn anymore because those drips get so long that it just can't spin anymore. Yeah, don't do what I do. I just do it because I have a lot of spinners that I can't sell because I, did a stupid thing to them, and then I just use them. But I mean, how many times do you need a new spinner? Not that many. Okay, the baby's on. I need tea. That's what it is. Water's in the pot. Hi, Jan or Jan. Thanks, newbie. Glad you're here. I hope I won't disappoint. Okay, still focusing. So what I tried to do with a big painting yesterday is be minimal. Just aloha. Oh, by the way, this is a live. If you catch the recorded version, I might talk to people that chat. And sometimes I see the chat. Hi, Lucy. Like now. And sometimes I don't see the messages. I apologize for that, but I'm also painting. So yeah, blah, blah, blah. I try to be minimal. And I actually wanted to see how small I can be. Excuse me. And then this whole pillow paint thing happened. Yeah, frustrating. And I don't know if I can get out of it today. But I told you I'm gonna be live, so that's why I'm here. Oh, thank you. Gracias. I don't speak Spanish. Je kan snacken nors. A liten bit. Okay, guys, I'm just pouring my tea. Today is a deep steamed, half shaded Japanese green tea. Look how green that is. Isn't that amazing? I can't, you know, I can't tilt, guess. Okay. I have black, I have Prussian blue, I have, I think it's blue turquoise, Amsterdam. I have a pigment called Caribbean Blue, which is a fired up pigment. Super affordable, works great. And I have Macaw. Not super affordable, but freaking awesome. And of course now I don't have a clean stick, as usual. Okay, so I'm trying to be minimal on my, I think I have a 16 by 20 canvas. Where the heck did I put that one? Over there. It might be 18 by 20 actually. If you want me to remeasure, I will do that. Just let me know. And also, could somebody bring me some clean sticks? We got it. Okay. Let me show you that Caribbean blue. It's very pretty. There. I have some black in a bottle. And I have gold, white, and black cell activator. And I just saw my black is ridiculously thick. Now I put some magic juice in there. Always shaken. Okay. Okay, let's do this. I will flip you around. First I will put some water on the back of my canvas. This is a fairly cheap one. It's just a practice one. You know, you get at Michael's for, I don't know, 10 pieces for 20 bucks or so. That's not what it was, but it was. I actually put my tea water on there. And it's a little hot. I wonder if that makes a difference. Spray bottle is always better. I don't have one right now. Put mine with my plants and that's where it stayed. So, should get a second one. Okay. Put it on the baby. Put my water back. That tea would make a beautiful background. The thing is though, green tea turns, with oxidation, turns brown. So, tried that already. I'm gonna switch you around. This is my ceiling, it's black. And this is my canvas, hopefully. Let me adjust you. Let me see where the corners are. Oh, yeah, almost in frame. I still haven't figured out how to zoom out when you're... Okay, I guess I can go a little bit closer. There we go. A little bit rocky. That's because dry paint. It helps to be clean, guys. Let me tell you. Okay. All right. Okay, I will also use an open can of Multipro, PPG Multipro, that I usually do not use. Once in a while, I get a gallon, try it again because everybody's raving about it, and it does not work for me. So this has been open like this, like just this is open and that is open, so not that much, for like 2 months now, and I hope it is a little bit thicker. Okay, I'll get that. I've done a lot of neons lately, I can tell. Neon is everywhere. Okay. Plenty of pillow paint, I know. I should. I'm realizing I'm saying a lot what I should do. Maybe I should just shut up. So this is my black, and I just want a few small lines, creating just a little bit of interest. This is fairly thick paint, and I did that on purpose because I wanted to sink through the pillow, almost like the cell activator does. See how big this line looks now, and it will disappear a little bit. See, it's getting thinner and thinner. Alrighty. Yes, and then she drops a whole cup of paint on the floor. Oh, what a day. Never mind, it's just paint, right? Okay, so next thing is, so I'm using the macaw, and all those interference was right. Interference colors look better on black, I think. So I will put a little bit of my black over here. This is regular thickness. And then I put the macaw on, because you see the sparkle better. Sparkle, funny word. And if you mix that with another sparkle color, you sometimes get a very interesting opal-y effect. What am I gonna top that with? I guess with the teal. On top of that, Prussian blue. And I guess I'm going to blow that out, huh? Since I did a circle. Didn't even think about what I'm going to do with that. Okay. I lost my stick for the white. White cell activator. Let's just go with all of them. Gold, oops. And then the black on top of this, and then, pardon my head. Yay. Ugh, I just love those splatters. Perfect. And I don't say that a lot. Okay, just to make it more enjoyable for you, I'm gonna start swiping. Okay, let's see. I will use some gold on my palette knife, some gold and some black. Get rid of some of the excess. And then I will grab some of this. I'll just make it a little bit more flowy. This will all spin off, probably, this part. So I'm just touching it with the rounded part of the palette knife. And try to get out of it. Ooh. Okay. Let's do something over here. Yeah. That part is the hardest. How to get your palette knife out of that. I can see a bunch of gloopers. Oh, holy cow. Look at this guy. It was just one glooper. All right. Let me move this around a little bit. There's another one. I'm gently blowing on it to pop the bubbles that blow does. Creates, that's the right word. Okay. This is something you see me do a lot. I push my pillow paint where I need it. See how there's like the edges are empty and this part and this part and this part and this part will spin off first. So why not put all of this into the corner? Obviously you have to be a little bit careful about your design. There's a lot coming off. Susan, you ask if the cell activator should be thinner or thicker than the pillow paint. Well, the idea is, ooh, that looks pretty. The idea is that you have 3 layers. Those 3 layers are layered from thick to thin. So the first layer is the thickest, which is the pillow paint. It should be stretchy, it should move, but you don't want it to spread out right away. You want it to kind of make a little dome. That's why it's called pillow paint, I guess, because it looks like a little pillow. The second layer is all your colors that you mix with a pouring medium. And those colors are thinner than your pillow paint. The last layer is the cell activator, which should be the thinnest. Now, so yes, it should be thinner than the pillow paint. There is something to the Australian Floetrol though. So I use my cell activator fairly thick and it still works. But the Australian Floetrol lowers the surface tension, so that layer is able to just sink through all the other layers. If you have so the thicker the cell activator is, the harder it is for that layer to sink through, if that makes sense. This is pretty cool. If I could just leave it like this. So I will check on how much there is. I haven't spun a lot, so I know there's a bunch on there. Well, yeah, I don't know if you can see that. So it is 1/8 of an inch. So what that means is I did use too much of the pillow paint, but only if I want to keep this composition. Now let's say this composition would suck. Then I would be happy to have more pillow paint because then I can move it more. Let's give it one more spin and then I have to make a decision where this is gonna go. Oh, moving. It's all moving. Okay. Whew, that's a tough one because I really like this. Splatters, obviously love those. I guess I want to go more this direction because it needs to go. Let's see how fast this is still moving. I mean, the beauty of it all is actually the spinning and tilting and the expanding of the cells, because you can get, the more the cells are stretched, the more interesting they become. Maybe I can find an example. Those cells here are not very stretched. They're not stretched a lot. Let's say it that way. And it's kind of, you know, it has the light cell activator and has the dark black underneath. While if you look over here, I scooped and dragged that part, so I stretched it in addition. And you can see like gradients and different colors coming up. That's why you want to actually stretch your cells. Unless you like solid and, you know, plain. A lot of people do. And that's fine. Shut up, Jessica. Okay. Still a lot coming off. Well, it is what it is. Still looking cool, I think. Those parts are really cool. I need to look at this for a second. So now this is getting bigger. This is kind of lame. Really like this guy. So if I keep spinning, I will lose him. Let me pour a little bit more tea. Reading. Hi, Shelly. Thank you. Thanks, everybody, by the way. Oh, you haven't tried Ossiflow, Jen. So it is... Is it thinner or thicker? Well, it depends on what kind of batch you're getting. You can be surprised. I had bottles that were super thick, but I actually had that with US Floetrol too. Different consistencies within the brand. With the Australian though, you can, if you get a batch that's super thin, almost like water, it's probably not good anymore. That's just something I noticed. Every time it's super thin, it doesn't work as well. Okay, let's see how much paint there is. Not too much. I would say this is a 16th now. I always go into, see where there's little bubbles? That way I can fix those too. Zwei Fliegen mit einer Klappe, Freunde. Let me see if there's stuff that I do not like. This is a, yep. This is a something. Away with you. Away with you. Something. Pretty bitchin'. So I want to get rid of this white part. I think that might make it easier to look at. And I think I want to continue this there. And I want to, okay, here's something that I need to do. And I'm not sure if you can see that. Let me push this up a little. See how this is slowly running down? So I call this the anchoring, meaning this part will always stay at that corner. The paint, once the paint runs down and gets really thin, it almost touches the canvas and it has nothing underneath anymore to move around. So this part will probably stay there. And I don't want to be put in a box. That's why I scrape some of the white paint off and put this. I kind of try to, it might be too late for that. Yes, it is. And I just ruined it. It's already very thin. But what I usually do is, and you need to have some patience, push it away from the corner and make sure that I put more of the pillow paint over here. That way I can hopefully push it away enough so it does not anchor down. So this is important if you have actual composition that you like, not like me. Or if you want, let's say you have a string or a strip or something of a swipe, let's say, from there to there. You still have to tilt the canvas like this, and so the strip stays anchored here and there, and you, let's say you tilted in this direction, so they stay here, and you lift your canvas up and everything runs down except for those two parts, and then you get these long stretched cells that to me, so if I don't like it when I do it, let's put it that way. Obviously it doesn't mean it's wrong or right, I just don't like the look of it, and it's too, to me, again, I don't want to offend anybody. Everything is good, everything is great. But my personal preference is when you don't see which direction you tilted, or that you tilted at all. If I mean, you guys all know how I did this, but if somebody who does not know me, has no idea about this art form, I want them to be surprised, or they don't know how I did it, and they, you know what I mean? They become curious about it, and I don't want it to look nachvollziehbar. I don't know the English word. Somebody's there who knows was nachvollziehbar auf Englisch heißt. Oh, Karin, are you still there? She might not, but she knows. Understandable? Nachvollziehbar. Well, I guess that's right. Dankeschön, Karin. I need you around all the time. I have a lot of those moments. Oh, shoot. I was a little bit too... Okay, yeah. I could not fix this one. It doesn't matter. It will go down there anyway. And so we just checked on how much paint there is. And I spun, and a bunch of paint still flew off. That is also a thing that I'm not used to. I mean, I'm not used to canvases, and they always sag in the middle, so there's probably more hidden underneath than I think there would be. Oh, it was also off center. No, toll. So let's think about this. Still liking it, guys. I still like it. Let me go in this direction a little more. And it's still moving. So since the paint is so thick, you don't really see right away if things are moving. Oh, from this angle, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see the shimmer. The way the macaw and the Caribbean blue work together. It's pretty cool. Where was I? I don't know. We're almost there though. Woohoo! Not look purposely done. Yeah, that's... Oh! Thank you so much for your membership. I try to be good about it. There's already a bunch of videos up on my member page that you can watch, that sometimes don't have to do with what I'm doing here. Just the latest was one about me doing textured art, but not just texture, but it was more sculpting. I hope I get to do more of that. Okay, now I should shut up, and I see a bloop right there, but I also not sure if I want to disturb it because it might make it worse if I, oh, whatever. She said and did it. Anything else that I do not like? Bunch of bubbles. Okay. Not sure about this thing. Let me get another palette knife and maybe just... Oh yeah, we're good. There's not a lot of paint left. But still, I want to move this a little bit. Somewhere else. Just soften it up a little. It's a little better. Okay. Back down. And then one more good spin. Center the canvas. Sometimes I don't know how you feel. Sometimes I cannot touch house paint. Sometimes it grosses me out and I don't know why. Probably on days like today when everything is just a little bit too much. Especially the paint on my table. That's what gloves are for. Okay, one more spin. Yipsy-doodle. Still a lot came off. Huh, one more. And the reason why I'm so... why I really want to make sure I spin off. See how much that opened up? I do that because it's just too frustrating when you paint a painting. Put all your thought into it, and then you let it dry, and the next day it's just cracked, cells are wonky, everything collects in the middle, you know. That's not a good feeling. And if you spin most of your paint off until nothing is moving anymore in a perfect world, you should be fine. Wow. Yes, it's still... Wow. Sometimes I feel like a total beginner because it surprises me so much what happens. It could also be the Multi-Pro. I don't know. That is just more stretchable, you know, that you're able to make a way thinner layer with the Multi-Pro than you can with the Essentials. I don't know, just speculating. Like it, I like it. Who would have thought? Let me get you down. Ah, gee. Oh, hi, Tom. Little splatters. Then, okay, what is that black thing in there? Should I fiddle with it? I know I shouldn't. I can't find my tweezers anyway, so I won't. That's what I'm talking about. Marlies! Ja, nu ist er weg. That's funny talking German or hearing German suddenly. My brain cannot handle it sometimes. Okay, okay, just trying to focus here. It's hard. Okay, let me try to catch that bling. You can kind of see in the reflections there. That's that Caribbean blue. And it's mixed with the macaw, which is a teal interference. Oh, hi, Bex. And then those cells are so cool. Huge compared to those ones. Oops, sorry. And this is the blow. And see how it still keeps tiny and very wispy cells. Faint. Those are my favorite parts. Splatters. Okay, that was a success. Damn. It was a tough one. No, all is good. The cool thing is, by now, I think that's, the older you get, you understand that fails are good. Challenges are good. That's why we're here, right? So, yay! I painted a painting. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for coming back too. And then I don't want to go, but I am. Thanks, everybody. Bye.